EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from Hilton Head Island in South Carolina and Harbor Town Golf Links, live second-round coverage of the RBC Heritage. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Wesley Bryan is on top. He's currently at 13 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no lock to play the weekend, hovering a few shots inside the cut line, entering play. This one moving just a little bit to the right with that wind. And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there. That's a tough lie to come out of. Not surprising it's come up short.
Well short right there, but still in the game for a par.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he's going to remain at 8 under. On now to the second hole, the first of 3 par 5s here at Harbor Town at a mere 502 yards. It is also the shortest of these par 5s. Any misses right or left of the fairway could block you out from going for the green in 2, but a drive of the short grass could open up one of the best scoring opportunities on the course. This may be a touch right. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Just a bit too much on the second shot on this par 5, but shouldn't have too much trouble getting it up and down for the birdie. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And he is in an ideal spot, just below the hole. I don't see any movement at all.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. That finished off for a par here with the second, and he'll remain right where he is. This third hole at 469 yards is pure Harbor Town. It's narrow. The emphasis here is on hitting your tee shot in play, and a par is a good score, I promise you. And that's going to wind up a little straighter than the first two drives. It's in the fairway here at 3. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And coming off the 63 yesterday, he'll move to 1 under for his round today. This is vintage Pete Dye, isn't it? Risk and reward, 200-yard par 3 fourth. Obviously, you need to carry that water hazard running the entire length of this hole. You're going to miss. You miss right. You don't want to miss it short or long, that's for sure. And that's where the Gators are waiting for some golf balls. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Here comes the second now from right of the green. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and it'll stay at -9. Now to the second of the par 5s, the 549-yard fifth. It's a dogleg left off the tee with bunkers on either side of the fairway, but a good drive up near or beyond that cart path should leave you with a good look into a green that slopes off to the right. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Well, that's why on this golf course, Frank, there is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a fly, but that did anything other than fly.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. Onward now to the 419-yard par 4-6. Dogleg right. Best to aim the tee shot to the left of the fairway bunker on the right. Land there, and the green is very accessible, and a birdie might be in the offing. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
He's left himself 133 yards to the flag, pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. We've spoken already about the need for precision here at Harbor Town. That'll be put to the test here at the 195-yard par 3-7. Yes, there's water. Yes, there's sand. But the biggest issue, the two giant trees serving as gatekeepers to this narrow green. Didn't play the wind very well there, and that's going to wind up too strong and over the green. Now a second to this par 3. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the hole many consider the most difficult of all here at Harbor Town, the par 4-8. Finding the fairway is an absolute must off the tee, as you will need to have the right angle of attack to approach this long, narrow green. This one starting a little bit left. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. So after the missed fairway, his second now from the rough at 8. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is. We wrap up the front 9 here at Harbor Town with the 332-yard par 4 ninth. What this hole lacks in distance, it makes up for by forcing golfers to be strategic off the tee. A large bunker prevents tee shots from running on, so best to lay up short and take a wedge into this boomerang-shaped green. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. A 6-footer now for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. Short grass, birdie is very much in play. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
He's got 115 yards to the front of the green, 131 all the way to the flagstick. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. The 11th hole now at 436 yards. One thing you'll notice about this fairway, the further up you get, the narrower it becomes. So some would say 3-wood, not the worst of ideas here. All right, in the fairway. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he's going to remain at 10 under. The 12th hole at 430 yards is one of the rare dogleg rights on this course. If you can steer your ball into the fairway off the tee, you'll be left with a very manageable approach to a green flanked by bunkers both left and right. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
The ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
6 feet now for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. So many visually arresting holes here at Harbortown. This might be the best of the bunch. The 373-yard par 4 13th. Architect Pete Dye created some of the best work that golf has ever seen. But credit the design on this hole, as well as the 17th at TPC Sawgrass, to his wife, Alice, who drew up this design, how's this, on a napkin.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot. That one was running so hot. Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he's going to stay 2 back. On to the 14th now. This one almost a mirror image of number 4. It's a par 3 at 192 yards. At 4, the danger was water left. Here, it's on the right with a generous bailout area left of the green. And he maybe didn't want to risk going over, so this ball well short of the hole, and the long look coming up for birdie. Well, Ione has had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. Now to the lone par 5 on this backside, the longest hole on the course, the 588-yard par 5 15. This one is a toughie. featuring a narrow landing area off the tee with bunkers on both sides, as well as a somewhat blind second shot requiring a pretty good right-to-left angle of attack. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. The final 3-hole stretch begins here at the 434-yard par 4 16th. It's a dogleg left with an expanse of sand running along much of the entire left side of the hole. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Oh, I thought that was going. Okay, Matt in for a bogey at 16. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. You come to the 17th hole and you finally realize, well, that's right, I'm on an island. It's a par 3 measuring out at 174 yards. A spectacular view looking out over the water toward Defusky Island. The biggest issue here, that bunker that juts across the front and left portions of the green. This one looks right on point. Okay, that one's dancing. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he's going to move to within 2 shots of the lead. Perfect striking range for the weekend. The 18th hole, one of the real signature holes on the PGA Tour. It's a par 4 at 472 yards. Sort of a visually awkward landing area. You want to make sure you don't hit it through the fairway and into the hazard. But a good drive sets up a gorgeous finish, taking dead aim at that beacon of a lighthouse. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back down to 11 under. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right. Rich, you get off to a good start tomorrow.